I am 90% sure that's about where I want it. Fucker. Okay. Hey, I'm gonna show you all my shit. This is completely unscripted, and I just put all my shit in a pile in the basement. And I will show you all of the modern stuff the Russian military uses for its infantry. And I will start with the gun, which is, you know, AK-74M, black plastic, stock bolts, on that rail shit. There are scopes you can get for these guns that the Russian military, like actual infantry, occasionally use. You'll not be able to afford them. Like at least $800, $900 for some of them. But yeah, their rifles are pretty much bare bones, iron sights. One of like the few accessories. Raid launcher, GP25, that's what this is. GP30. If you want to do AT, either of those would work. You want to run a flashlight, you can get little rails like I have on this guy. I mean, I've seen that rarely, plus, I mean, who cares, really, if you're going to get that. Stupid. But, flashlight would probably be important because we're playing at night, because it's 40 hours. But yeah, 545 style AKs, 7.62 you don't really see anymore unless it's with special forces. If you wanted to run a shorter gun and be normal like Army, you would run one of these guys. AKS-74U, these are still used. The AK-105s were supposed to replace this. They have not done that yet, and God knows if they ever will. So, if you wanted a smaller gun. These are used by RPG gunners, like commanders and vehicle crew, and that's about it. They're apparently not the most popular because they have a lot of muzzle blast. But there's that. As far as support equipment goes, you have the PKM, because nobody makes a PKP. These are still super common, probably more common than the PKP. And it's a medium machine gun. You could put it on a tripod and whatever, but that doesn't matter because it's airsoft and I'm rambling about stuff that doesn't matter. And of course RPK, I don't need to show that to you. You know what RPK is. They also, well, I'll show it to you. Light support weapon, still pretty common. The wood ones are actually, I think, more common than the black plastic ones, because they just never really bothered. They're kind of not using these so much anymore, as far as I can tell. Again, 545, not 7.62. So you can tape your mag or paint it black if you want, because they have black mags too. And so it's not so obvious. These do not use drums. Like real ones, the 545, there aren't drums for them that are actually used by the Russian military. They're all, those drums that they had were only for the 7.62. But I mean, you could run them, no one would really notice, I guess, or care that much. There's other types of AKs, but an AK-74M is pretty much, you know, I mean, that's it. I don't know if my hat's even centered, but I have. Okay. These pants, I don't know if you can see them. There's my leg. This is digital Flora. It's, you can find this stuff really cheap, like a whole set under $100. They are very comfortable. I look great in them. You can wear this tucked or untucked. into your belt, so inside or outside. Undergarments would obviously not be the shirt I'm wearing, but I'm not going to get that dressed up for you. This is a multi-layered system, so you use it from summer to winter. There's like 12 different layers. I only own the basic summer outside. And it's a little short on me. Yeah. I mean, this is it. It's very light. It's well ventilated. The pants are awesome. Alex Owens will tell you how awesome they are. They also have flaps for soft knee pad insertions. Mine are crap. They probably won't come with it if you order this. So you just have to go like Guardian store and buy some. What else? Yeah, it's pretty much a standard BDU. Everything's buttons. There's no zippers. You can put Velcro on your sleeves, like ring Velcro, if you want to do patches when your CA patch or whatever, like in small on the pocket here. But that's like a really new thing. Most of the time they just have like sew-on patches. Hat. I threw my hat away. There's patrol caps you can buy if you don't want to wear a helmet. They're pretty easy to find. Mine is not standard. It's like an aftermarket one. It's not like a standard kepi. But I've had this forever. And it's also an old Flora, which they don't use much at all anymore. But you can mix and match gear between old and new Flora, because, as I'm about to tell you in a little bit, that's pretty common. So, I will do vests next, the standard Russian. By the way, I don't know the fucking crowd designation for all this shit, because I'm not insane. So, bear with me. Nick and Derek, if you watch this. This is one of the more common things now. It's the most modern thing the Russian infantry use, both BDV, mortar rifles, and Navy. It is the 6SH-112. It has that webbing you guys love so much in the West. You can see that. It's pretty modular. The vest itself doesn't really come apart, but you can put pouches wherever you want. It's I'll put it on. This stuff can, a basic set of this, like with AK pouches and some other stuff, would run about $200. So I have a few other things I can loan out, but I'm going to be wearing this because I love the shit out of it. AK pouches, holds 8. That's the standard Russian combat loadout these days. Medical supplies, grenades, and just miscellaneous stuff down here. You can arrange this any way you want. I've seen Russians do really weird shit. They don't really have any regulations. You can put stuff wherever you want. What else? Knife flare for that, nil simminess. I personally carry a pistol with 2 mags. You can buy a pistol. This is a universal holster. It'll fit any pistol that's not really fat. There's also pouches for grenades, for a grenade launcher you can get. I have an admin pouch, which has got paper and shit in it, and I have a radio pouch right here. And on the back, unfortunately, there's no webbing up here, which might disappoint a lot of you who like run hydration pouches that are webbed to you, but you could make it work. You can improvise a lot of stuff with this. It'll fit like any standard Molly or whatever the other one was, pouches. It's got a tool backpack too, which can hold a lot of stuff. And I just realized that I did not bring down. I have I forget how many liters it is, assault pack. I'll show you guys in a minute here. But this is how they attach. It's basically you weave it in and out of the stuff on the armor, kind of like in and out of these. It's very basic. There's no snaps at all. It's very cheap. It's very Russian, but it works fine. It works really well, actually. It's very hard to get these off and on. I mean, I could strip this down and exchange it for my PKM stuff in like 10-15 minutes. So maybe it's not as fast as Molly, but it's very secure. So, yeah. And, yeah, pouches, they come in digital, which you'd want to get, obviously. Or you can get the old Flora. And they also have, like, Codura olive drab stuff you can get. I don't know if you can even see me. I don't know what fucking resolution on that camera. PKM pouches. I'm just kind of rambling because none of you guys are going to run this stuff. You're going to run an AK, I'm pretty sure. So, I mean, they have pouches for everything. I put that tape on there because I had these on a belt before and they were kind of squeaky. So, that's not normal, obviously. But, yeah. RPK pouches, they're longer. SPD pouch. I don't like these SPD pouches, but all the other pouches I like a lot. So, yeah, so stuff. Standard loadout is 8 AK bags, water and personal stuff, radio. The radio pouch will fit a bow thing, okay. It's a little big for it, so it can get lost in there, but I mean, you just run a microphone to your shoulder or a headset and you're fine. Which is all normal Russian stuff. They have that stuff now. What else? Pretty much it for this stuff. Other stuff they carry, rain gear. You know, I've never seen one of these in digital. You just sort of sling it over your shit. And it's like that. It goes over all your gear. You don't bother. If you want to even get rain gear, doesn't matter. Also, standard issue for Russians, if you really want to do like a milsimi thing, is a fucking gas mask. They carry these around all the fucking time for some reason. So, but don't bother. But what does come with that cool gas mask is this awesome man purse, which you sling over your gear and stuff. I'm not going to do all this right now. I'll give you pictures later if you guys want. This is awesome because you can use it as a stuff pouch, you fill it with anything, and it's pretty cool. So, oh yeah. I also have stuff like knee pads and elbow pads. They look like this. My squab. I can go over that if you really want hard stuff instead of just the soft stuff. These are actually, these are okay. There's other versions of this that are better. Personal stuff. Backpack. There's actually a set of all this stuff, like the basic rig stuff and this backpack on the Gray Shop online. This will hold everything you need, I think, to stay on the field for 40 hours. Ammo, food, you know, I don't know, a fucking pillow, change of clothes. It's not very big, but it'll fit everything. I also even got a shovel pouch for my shovel. Shovel's not on here, obviously. And you sort of, this fits on and works with the gear and everything. So, I mean, it all fits together. You don't have to worry about stuff getting in and other stuff's away. Other standard stuff. Okay, armor. This is the 6B23. This is one of the more common armors. It's relatively modern. Mine's actually a very old version. It's also a replica. But you put all this shit on. I'm not going to put that on with this because it's not adjusted for it right now. But, Russian plate and Russian vests are often separate. You can actually get versions of this with Molly stuff on it, Molly loops, but it's very uncommon. That vest would go on over this. It fits pretty well. This is actually designed to work with another vest. I'll show you in a minute. You know, you'll see me. As far as other protective gear goes, there's a couple versions of helmets they use. I have two 6B7 replicas, which are, you know, relatively common. Some people say they look like a fucking penis. I think they look cool. You can get a replica for about $100, or a real one for like $100 more. So, Yeah. I have one I can loan to one of you. If you really want to go basic, you could run the metal pot and put a helmet cover on it. They actually have a version of this helmet that has a Kevlar liner placed over it, which is, I mean, it's pretty rare now. You would not really see these on first line troops at all, but you could, it would work. This is $15. I wonder if I set this up. This is an older style of the vest. These are still pretty common. This is the part of the 6SH105 series. I can send you links to all this stuff. You can find these on eBay for like less than $200. I ran this thing for most of my airsoft career. I love it, but it's very specified and difficult to customize. I have this set up for use with this armor. Oh, I did not. Okay. Because it's been hot, and who the fuck wears body armor when it's 90 degrees out? Not me. This thing carries you can take some of these pouches off, but most of them are all ingrained into the vest. Hang on. Oh no! It's all fucked up because we got caught. So, I mean, it would flip there. It's got, I should have loaded this, 10 multi-purpose either grenade launcher or pistol mag pouches. A holster for a small pistol. It fits my TT, but they don't really make, it would fit a Makarov. It's designed for a Makarov if you want to get the, you know, get a couple Hurricanes out there. It has, it holds 10 AK pouches, so 2 here, 4 on the chest, 2 more here on the side of the chest. This is also doubles as a radio pouch, so 10 or 8 mags, and then 4 more on the belt. These are multi-purpose. They hold both AK and RPK mags. There's a couple random pouches. Flare, grenade pouches right here. This is hard to, I should have put shit in here. I'm going to put pictures up on the Facebook page later about all this stuff. I have a canteen pouch, which is like, it is on here. You put like a shovel pouch and some other stuff on there as well. Be all Russian. And yeah, that's that. It also has this shitty backpack, which I don't like. It's pretty uncomfortable, but it can hold ammo and food and, you know, an extra canteen or 2 of water. I mainly use it just for ammo. That's all that. And like these come in a million different combinations. There's like all these specialized variants of that stuff. It's very rigid and it's how it's all set up. And there's Flora versions and Digiflora versions. The Flora versions are actually a lot more common, and there's several different types of Flora. So there's like Mountain Flora and other different shades and stuff. And that would all, on a Russian soldier, be mixed and matched, and they still use these quite a bit. I think that's it for modern Russian gear. I hope that explained some stuff. At least showed you what it was, or what you can do with it. This is actually probably a really shitty video. Yeah. I don't actually think this explained anything, so they might need to redo it.